Welcome to a new part of this Python course. So today we are going to discuss about advanced list operations. Okay, so let's start with some of the basic operations. Then we move to some of the little bit advanced operations on list. First, let us create a list. So we have already discussed some basic operations in the previous part of the list operations. Okay, so first one is creating list. For creating list, I am going to create colors is equal to, I'm going to put inside some colors, red. Then the next item I'm going to put as green, green, green. Then I'm going to put, you have to put as, if it is a string, you have to give in double quotes, okay? Blue, and then yellow. So this is my list, okay? So I have created a list. I'm not asking from the user, I'm directly giving. Now, this is my list. So if I print colors, let's see what is coming. So this is the list. Now, if I want to extract a particular item from the list, then you have to go for that specific index number 0. Let's see what is coming. It should be red, right? Because the first item is red. So it is printing the item. If it is 1, then it should be green. Like that, it should go on. Okay, so if you want to append, if you want to add something towards the end, towards the tail end of this list, that is after this yellow, if you want to add something, then what you have to do is you have to use the append operation or the append method. So let us give print, or you can just add colors dot append. So we have discussed about this append in the string operations as well. So here this is also applicable for the list operations. Okay, so now you are adding something towards the end. It won't add to any other place but towards the end. So I'm going to give the title of this operation, which is append operation. Now if you are trying to print the colors, simply I will put colors. Okay, then let's see what is coming. Yeah, so the purple is also added towards the list. So that's the use of a append operation. Now let us see another method in which, or let's see how to get all the items one by one from the list. That is basically iterating over the list. Okay, so I'm going to give the title print. So whatever title I want to print, I am going to give it in a print statement. Iterating over the list. Okay, so for iterating, you can use any kind of loops. You can use if loop or for loop or anything. So let's discuss the for loop here. For I. So we'll discuss about this for loop in detail in the next section of this course. But just as of now, understand for loop is a loop that you can use for checking of conditions, and you can iterate over the items. Iterating means going over the items one by one. For I in colors, then give a quotes, printf we have already discussed, color, then quotes. So this will directly print out. Now if you want to add something, like if you want to take some variables, then you have to use like this, printf color. Okay, you have to give the double quotes after the I. So basically what are we doing here is, for I in colors, printf color I. So basically it will take one items from the list. That is, starting from 0, it will go over the items in the list. Let's see what is coming. See here, color red, color green, color blue, color yellow. So it will iterate over every item in the list. And for iterating over every item in the list, you have to use for I or for any variable. You can also use for x or for, let's see that. If you are using for x, just give that also here. Okay, for x in colors, printf color equal to, in curly braces you have to give the value. So we have discussed about this printf statement in very detail in the beginning of this course. So I believe you understood what is this printf. And print f, if you are trying to print like this, it will go how many times, how many ever number of elements is there in the list, that is 1 2 3 4. It should go, no, we have updated it by appending, so it's 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 times it should, the for loop will run. Okay, so this is another way to iterate over the items in the list. Now let's see another operation in which we are going to guess a color. If the color is right, we are going to print it is correct. If the color is wrong, then we will print it as try again. Okay, so I'm going to give the title as list game. It's a kind of a game. So I want the user to input some colors. User input is equal to, I'm going to get the value from the user. I'm going to ask the user to guess a color. And if the color is in the list, it will say correct. If the color is not in the list, it will say try again. So if user input in colors, so this is another loop, if loop. Okay, so then you have to print correct guess. Else, the else should be in alignment with the if, or else it should throw an error, because Python is very much indented language. Indentation is very important. Means the level of the coding, means the, what you say, not the level. For example, if you are putting the if keyword here, else should also come in the same line or the same what do you say, yeah, same level. You are going to say try again. Let's try. Okay, so all the things are coming now. List game, guess a color. I'm going to give red. Red is yeah, so red is there in the list, but again it is it's showing a, okay, I understood the problem. It's showing try again because if you have closely examined, I have given a space in front of this red. So if I give it like that, then it should give the correct answer. Let's try it again. Okay, guess the color. I'm going to give a space, then red. Now it should correctly work. See, correct guess. These kind of spacings and everything is important because your computer don't know whether it is a space, whether it is a, is indented space or not. Now it should only take the red one. Okay, guess the color, red. It says correct guess, and then it exits the program. So here what we are doing here is simply a if loop, and if the if loop is comparing your user input with the values in the list. So first it will go and check with the first item in the list, which is red. Then like that it will go over each and every item in the list, and if whatever the user is entering is, if it is in the list, it will say correct guess, or else it will say try again. Okay, a simple thing. So it is also demonstrating how to use the if loop in a list. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, let us see the sort operation in a list. Print sorting of list. Okay, so colors dot, oh sorry, colors dot sort. Let's print the colors then. Let's see. Okay, okay, it is still asking the guessing thing. So yeah, sorting of list. So the sorting is happening based on the alphabetical order. Green, yellow, so here the sorting happened in some random order. Now if you want to sort based on the key equals length, okay, let's see. So here I'm going to disable this one because I don't want to play it again and again. So I'm going to basically delete it. Now if I try to run it, okay, so you don't need to put the len, just give length. Based on the length it should sort the items. Yeah, now if you see, if you have seen, the sorting is happening based on the length of the items. Okay, so the smallest one will come, then the biggest one, then the biggest one, the length. Based on the length, the sorting is happening. So this kind of sorting is possible in Python. Okay, that is in list. It will go to each item. It will sort the items based on the list. So this is another operation that we can perform in the list, that is sorting. Okay, now let us discuss about, for example, if I'm having another item. For example, if I'm giving a, okay, y is equal to, I'm giving another list 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, or you can give like 1, 6, like that. Okay, so if you are going to sort, say sort the, not the colors, sort the y. Let's see, sort y, print y. Let's see what is coming. Try to run it again. Okay, so here the sorting happened based on the ascending order of the numbers. Okay, so randomly the sorting will happen. If you are not giving anything, here there is no length. This is just digits. So sorting will happen based on the ascending order. Like that, there is various other methods. Okay, so sorting is a kind of operation that you can do in advanced level of Python courses. You will discuss about the possibilities of having different types of sort. You can use different methods and everything. So this is one operation that you can use for sorting the items in the list. So the next operation we are going to do is slicing of list. I have already given my naming here. So I'm going to print a little bit portion from the list, not the whole list. So how to do it? Let's see. So if I'm going to print from 0 to 3, so basically it's going to the list and taking the elements starting from the 0th index to the third index, or like that it will print. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's like basically from the 0th index up to the third element, like that. Okay, so like the third element, yeah, you can say it like that. Till the third element it will print. Okay, so if it is like from starting from the first to the, for example, if I'm giving 1 to 1 is to 4, then it should start from the second element. Remember, we have already sorted the list, so it's not the one on the program, but it is on the one here, because we have basically sorted our list. This is the sorted list. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a sorted list, and it starts from the first element because we have given the index 1 is to 4 to the fourth element. Fourth element is actually this one to 7. Okay, so this is the basic operation of slicing. So we can do these kind of n number of operations with the list. So we have discussed basically quite a few, how you can create a list, how to get an element from a list, how to append an element towards the list, how to run or I iterate through the list with a for operation, how to do the gaming. I have deleted that part, but you should be having that in your video. How to check whether an element entered by the user is in the list or not, with the help of an if loop. How to sort the list based on the length of the list, we have also seen. Also we have seen based on the ascending order, if like it is a list of numbers, then how to sort it with the ascending order, how to do the slicing operation. All these things we have discussed in this part. So I hope that you have understood like some basic or some operations in the these are like some operations which you can actually implement in some advanced coding. Okay. So I hope that you have understood all those things. Let's see in the next part.